Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what? Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. It's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this to all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work.
Hello, hello, hello. Here I come. And I am working on some sketches and a little bit of fun and a little bit of crazy. Doing what I best to do. So, not the most together today, but we're going to get along anyway. So my plan is to paint bookmarks. I am learning how to use new paints and new paint techniques. So, hey, let's get it, right? So anybody who wants to talk, comment away, chat away. If I get kind of quiet, be a little because I'm a little bit of a mess today. But hey. Let's get some stuff going. First, there is the one I just did, which was my first attempt. So I got these, and I'm very much usually pencil or paintbrush, and usually acrylic, and I got these really flowy tip watercolor pens, and I'm learning. It's a mission. It's a mission. Yeah. So that was my first attempt. It's getting there. And here we are. There's a bit of some pizzazz, some style, some decor, some whatever. I've learned a lot the last few. So this one, obviously I don't want them all to look exactly the same. So I'm going to spice it a little bit. And I'm just doing bookmarks right now. So they're really simple. They're really fast. The goal is to basically get a whole bunch of them done quickly. If I get used to the paintbrush pens, I will probably start working on pumping out some dragon's eyes and things that are a little more nerdy and crazy and fantasy. But right now I'm trying to learn. So it's just going to be a gentle sketching, at least for now, because I got to get the rhythm moving before I can do much else. So with that in mind, this is going to be an interesting day. I have no idea what I'm doing or with who. But there we go. A little bit of flow, a little bit of art, a little bit crazy. Yes. Okay. I can't believe I'm actually doing this well with these things. They really are not the way I usually draw or paint at all. And so this is kind of crazy for me. Definitely a bit crazy. And we'll see how this goes. And yes, I'm stopping at points because I'm planning, I'm strategizing. I'm coming up with ideas for how I want this to look. I intentionally don't want things to look too uniform. too strict. If they start looking that way, they don't really look as flowy, as realistic, as artistic anymore. So, a little bit of a stem in the center to kind of indicate the plant end. My plants never tend to be based on reality. That's kind of how I've always been when I draw flowers. I'm not quite sure why that is. Maybe it's because I just want something different than I normally see. And this is definitely different. A little bit of sketch lines, a little bit of art. Every so often when I'm doing projects like this, I throw in what I call the nonconformist point, which is you have the basic pattern, everything fits within. You then throw in one or two things here or there that don't behave inside that pattern and kind of look off, that actually help create the more realistic view. And then just kind of a crazy leaf strip in the center here. And that's my little concept for that sketch. Yes, okay, no, it's crazy and it doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense, but I think it's pretty as it is. Hey, Riot, sweetie. I'm kind of alone and sick right now, so if you want to come up, you're more than welcome. I could send you the link. Otherwise, just be patient with me if I get a little quiet at times. 'Cause I stuffed as I'll get out today. So there's my first couple of my bookmarks. Completely different styles, completely different crazy, whatever. But watercolor pens. Woo! I can do this. See, I know I can do it. So, do a couple more of these and then maybe another style or size. But it's just been one of those, I guess, crazy weeks. And fall is like the season I almost always collapse and stop streaming and everything else because I don't have good health. No, that's nobody's secret. And fall kicks my butt medically. It just does. So. Dreamer. Okay, right, fair enough. Just thought I'd throw the offer out there. I don't know what I'm doing today, but I'm having fun. That's the way I work. I just go for it with my whole heart. And it's a very quiet day. Usually there's more chat than this, but hey, we'll just keep going. I guess it could be said as this is my own flair. Whatever people think of it, don't think of it. We all have our own style, right? Squirtles! Speaking of which, are you wanting to come on and talk art a little bit? Because I keep wanting to talk to you about it, and I'm not ever sure where to send you links if I want you to come and hang out. Functioning, by the way. Okay, what is your, so, one moment here, I have to get my phone to get those, put your Instagram in the chat, I'll see if I have it, and if I can send it to you. I think you had me add you there before, but I gotta make sure, I need my phone. Thank you. So I'm discombobulated today. It's been a rough day. But I'm having a lot of fun drawing, as anyone here can see. This is my goal. So, give me a moment here. Thank you so much, honey. You were supposed to be charging. This is me just getting frustrated, trying to do too much. Let me get the link over to you. Okay, check Instagram, which I don't use often. That probably says something about me. I open up Instagram and the first thing that comes up are, oh, for fuck's sakes. Fuck you, fuckbots. All right, I do have you here. So let me send you a message. I thought I did. So I thought I'd sent you one before. Message is sent. So if you want to hop on and talk a little art, you're more than welcome to. Watch me nuke the sex bots after you letting them chat a little to try to hook me up for views. Then get back to the sketching, right? And welcome, Mary Jane. And well, yeah. Gotta do what we gotta do, right? But let me pop it up to the closer here so people can still see my drawings.
Hi, my dear.
What do you think so far of my sketch out bookmarks?
They are beautiful. I cannot wait. Are you putting color in them?
The black and white one there, I thought I'd leave black and white because I kind of like it that way.
I like the black and white. I said that would look so nice. Yes.
I'm just doing crazy like alien plants right now. Nothing based on reality. Just different vines I think look good.
Hey, MJ. No, MJ said he was coming over and trolling because I was like, I have to go talk to Eagle Rider. I've been waiting for her all week. And he's like, you haven't seen me all week either.
Okay, so that explains why I was confused here. Okay.
What are you at?
Me just working.
They are beautiful. And you're doing alien creations.
I've never been too fond of trying to stick to exactly what's on Earth. Because if I want to do what's around us on the planet, that's what my photography's for.
Yeah.
If I want to create something that's unique, that's what my sketching is for.
Well, here's the thing. I've been working on sketching, and I've had to come up with like 4 different ideas for the one logo, and I'm not much of a logo designer, but I've come up with a few different ones, and like one of them is like a diamondback snake, and it's all like circled in around the name, and then another one is like where the snake is like coiled around a turtle, and like because it's about cold-blooded reptiles, right? And like
Mm-hmm.
I've got a bunch of ideas down on paper. It's just like, now what do I do with it? Like, I can't digitize that. It's a sketch on paper. Is that what? Because I don't know if that's what he was looking for or not.
You can do layouts and stuff like that and logos on paper and upload them. You just gotta make sure you size the image correctly once you upload it, and then get it fitted to the whatever channel size and
So
layout
I
you need.
can like take an up
Yeah,
close
you
picture of
just need
it.
to scan it and stuff, and then something you can edit the
Okay.
size to fit whatever channels needed.
Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, and I'm working on 2 pieces for Chillin' Charlie, and they're pretty sick. But the freaking dog is looking more like a donkey. I have to adjust the dog's face because I have this is supposed to be a hound of hell. I want its mouth open a little more and its face wider, and the white hair around the eyes and the mouth is going to be a chain and steel, like a steel plate around the eyes, and a chain link around its mouth, like a
So
like a
you saw the couple little bookmarks I did the other time, right?
yeah,
They're smaller sizes because I do different sizes.
beautiful.
So these ones, I'm just trying to do simple nature stuff because this goes to all the like tribal family and the church inner city stuff and things where they may not necessarily respond as well as them doing like twisted dragon eyes and stuff like that.
No, something prettier is a lot better.
Know your audience. That's what I'm going to say with that
Yeah,
one. Know your audience. Not everybody's going to want the same stuff.
right. I think these are lovely, and again, you're going with an affordable medium for people to have your pieces.
Yeah, I mean, this is something where I can do a quick sketch. I can do a quick throw together and have a series of them done in a couple hours, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And what do you, if you mind me asking, what are you selling them for?
I haven't even figured that out yet because I've been mostly doing stuff
They're
for like giveaways
beautiful.
and stuff. So I've got to figure it out. I'm just like
Yeah.
flustered. It's been a rough
Oh,
day. It's been a rough day. My
okay.
sinus is killing me, and so are my muscles. So
Oh, girl, I tell you, I'm wishing you all the best on that. I wish you should stretch out. I know I was sore because I'm
my
doing yoga, right? And
mhm.
my girl Hope Bus, she works me out once a week, and I does a little bit extra just to try to impress her. And she's like, how come you're not? I don't hear you. Why are you doing this on your own? And I'm like, I'm doing it on my own. You know, Lab. I can't move today though.
I have a question actually. You've been to stores recently. Do you remember what the costs are for bookmarks generally in the stores anymore?
Bookmarks are like right now they're gone off like everything else. They were like $2 each years ago when I was buying bookmarks, right? Dollar, $2 each. Now they're like
Mhm.
$3.99, $4.99. Nice ones like that, you can charge $5. Set of 3 for fucking 12, right? 3 for
That makes
12.
sense.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Oh, we all have those things going on, right? So I'm using my very basic styles that are usually me when I draw flowers. You can also kind of see that none of them are the same by any stretch.
They're so beautiful. I
Oh,
love
dang.
them.
Hey, I've gotten 3 done, and I'm not even that far in. This style works, actually, the watercolor.
Well, again,
I could do backgrounds, but I think, honestly, backgrounds would distract from it on these ones because of the light style I do.
I think you should charge more.
I also think if I do a background on it, I would have to do the background first and then draw it on top of it.
Like, you mean put a sunset or something in the background?
Or even just like use like the gelatos and do like a blended like cloudy effect and some colors styles and stuff like that. Or even
here, MJ, it's $3 up to $50. This is what I mean. You should charge more because it is art, right? It's not a generic $3 stamp kind of a thing, right?
I need to finish painting this too when I get a chance.
Sorry, I'm here.
It's a ring bowl. That's a dragon. I've got the base colors down. I need to finish detailing it.
Okay.
I love dragons.
Oh,
very,
wow.
very much love dragons.
That's so gold.
That's I need to do all the details to bring all the colors out and pop the shadows. It's going to be gold based because, again, it's for rings and stuff, so it's jewelry dish.
Nice.
But, so, let's pull these aside a second. I want them to work. Hi, squad leader, sweetie. I also cut these. Okay, these are kind of a cheap because, yeah, they do look like those slender bookmarks a lot of places make, the squared slenders.
Yeah.
These were actually cut out of the backing that they used for the scrapbooking paper books.
That's nice.
So it's hard cardboard cardstock. And so once I actually, draw and paint on it and then laminate it and stuff, I think it'd actually be pretty nice.
Once you paint and draw on it like you want, you can laminate it, and it's going to be
they're all getting laminated.
They're all getting laminated. So again, it's going to be a durable keepsake.
Yeah, because even these are the type that they use to make a lot of the professional ones that they sell in stores.
Yeah,
which some are laminated, some are not. When you buy them in stores like this,
you can custom make them for friends or
I got these in a bulk for it was 240 of them with a bunch of tassels to go with them.
Yeah,
I cut these out of my scrapbook pages I was doing, and then I have a whole bunch of the little ones which were actually cut up place cards from a clearance.
They can be again another.
But they're all of these are hard cardstock papers. So it works really well. And it's all stuff that I got in bulk and clearance that it didn't hardly spend a thing for, which makes it easier to make it for people and not charge a fortune. It's
your time you're putting in.
All right, so I think I need purple. I need purple in my life. So I'm going to start with a little green and work towards the purple. So let's go up the line.
I'm actually going to jump down and watch you and let you do your thing.
Okay.
I'm glad to be up here with you, though. Thank you.
Yeah, somebody was telling me you were asking about me.
Oh, I always ask about. He said Rosetta, and I'm like, who the hell is Rosetta? And I'm thinking of all the people that I know on here. And then he said Eagle Rider, and I'm like, oh, fuck me and her. Cool. I like her. She's all right. She wild. I like it.
Yeah, he's cool. He's always been very much a protector, defender of me when it comes to people. So he's cool.
Yeah, very much so. So
we need all the good friends like that we can get.
Yeah, we do.
$10 to $30 on Etsy.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the checking. That's helpful. Because with things like this, you don't want to underprice, you don't want to overprice, or you're going to chase most customers away on either. Because if you underprice, they're going to think something's wrong with it, something's defective, you didn't put as much into it, stuff like that. Definitely. If you overprice, they're going to look at you and go, I don't want to pay that. And they're going to go, oh, fuck off. And to be fair, I've said that when I looked at things before, too. That much for that? Fuck that. And walk off,
Yep.
So it's all a question of that balance point where you can make enough to keep making stuff, but you can also keep the customers intrigued.
Hey, boy. I think you're going to do well with it because you're a very talented artist. And that shit's the bomb. And it's
Aw,
beautiful. So thanks for having me up here. I will be here. Much love.
love ya.
Love you.
Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, as I draw here, guys, this is going to be just kind of crazy, actually. Okay, so this one is a little slick, so it's not. It's a laminate style cardstock to begin with, so I might have to use the acrylic to really bond to it well. Which, of course, will be laminated too, so it'll be sealed against it. So. I love just simple, artistic, flowy stuff. That's always been me. So. Yay! I am a clearance queen. Everything I do is cheap. It's clearance. It's markdowns. I don't believe in paying full price for shit. I'm just going to be honest. To me, the idea of paying full price like makes my skin like crawl. I think I could actually, I have these large blue cards too. I could do 2 sketches on these and then just slice them in half and make 2 bookmarks out of them. Because this is cardstock. This is poster paper. Rex! Hey, Rex, did you want to hop up and say hi for a bit? I got to be careful on just posting a link because of, it's not just my channel airing this. But you're good. I know you are. So you're more than welcome to hop up if you want to come say hi. I'm just trying to get by and trying to do projects and having a little fun. Right now actually using these bookmarks as a way to test some different drawing techniques and see how they work and see how they go, and as it goes from there. And it's actually going to be kind of beneficial because this will help me know what I can do with projects later. It'll help me learn techniques for some of the artwork I do for projects and for when I want to get my comic going and stuff. This is learning. It's a process. It's development. It's all those things. And I am excited. I'm having fun. Is that terrible? Yes, it's so terrible. I'm happy to do this stuff because I love it. I really do. And meanwhile, I'm like trying to run like several channels at once and do all this stuff. And it's all this fun. You know what's annoying is what I always used to do with a lot of these streams and a lot of these channels is I would run a bunch of stuff in the background so I could help moderate all the places things were going and moderate other people. And all the ones that were in the background that were not the main one, I would turn on to a low quality. And then I'd have the high quality so I can make sure everything's running correctly on the main one. Well, that hasn't been working lately. YouTube has got some little divisive thing going that randomly sets all the things you're running to the same fucking settings. So if you have one set on 1080, all are set on 1080. If you set one to low rate, all get reset to low rate. And it's really fucking annoying, actually. I gotta say, it's just fucking annoying. I sent you an invite anyways, Rex. It's up to you if you want to hop in and say hi. But yeah, it's just one of those things, I guess. We do what we can. We get through. We make things. But Lord knows. It's crazy. Because it was always so much easier to do one quick thing, make one quick thing, all this stuff, and then get back to your projects. And it was no big deal. And now they've just made it this whole to-do. And it drives me insane. Okay. Hey, sweetie. I'm glad you're still around. And so, I guess that's the thing, right? And I'm just going to try things and see how they work. And it's hit or miss. Ooh, yeah, that could be rough. So, I don't know. I'm struggling. I'm trying to get myself through many things, and I'm struggling. I know I'm actually being intentionally crazy and weird on this one and just testing ideas. I don't know if anybody else will end up with this or I will, but it's fun. It's fun. Sometimes you just gotta be crazy. One of the things about being an artist is sometimes we just do crazy shit to see how it's going to work out. And it doesn't always work out. And I used to be terrified of people seeing this process and seeing how much I actually struggle. But I think I kind of lost a little bit of that fear. And it's more like, yeah, so I fucked it up. So what? So these are funky as fuck. So what? I get that actually, girl. But it's crazy, right? Loop, 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 loop. It's going out to the gatekeeper. Can you just picture this alien world where every flower on a plant doesn't match the others? fantasize, right? I don't know. This is where I get weird, but hey. Mm, 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 mm. All right, I'm weird. I'm weird, and I was testing ideas. But hey. Funky, funky, funky girl. Funky, funky, funky girl. Nope, normal pen does not work on this. Okay, gonna be interesting. Funky, 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 funky. Funky. But I think the biggest thing to remember is just what drives you. Some things are going to be a success. Some things are going to be a mess. But do you enjoy it? Do you have fun? Do you know what you're doing? Yeah. And there's Pops.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah.
Just say hi here real quick.
I just popped in to say hi and to load something into the studio real quick.
I figured that. I just wanted to say hi to you real fast while you're here.
You're going to love this. You can go ahead and play this.
What? Oh,
you can go ahead and play this for everybody after it loads up.
All right. Go ahead and play it when it loads, and we'll see how things are going.
I got a meeting we're going to. Chris is here. Say hi, Chris.
Hi.
Laughing Rogue is in the house, yo. In the house.
Look at this. Look at what I've done during this stream so far.
Very nice. Just doing them bookmarks. Hi, everybody in the chat. What's happening? Check this out, Rose. Check this out. You're going to like this.
The Madness Entertainment Group presents the Madness Comic Network with original programming and additional comic-related content. Tune in and subscribe to Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube.
Love it. Yay! See, it's such, I love communities. I love when you can work together. All right, so next. Paintbrushes here. Sorry, if my clicking is a nervous habit when I'm working. It's one of the reasons why I'm like having other people on when I'm doing art stuff. Because sometimes it drives people nuts. I need a little more water in that paint. It's a little thick for this. Drop a little water in, mix it in. All right. And we're ready. I'm going to try it on the two surfaces and let you know how it works. One surface being a little slick and a little harder to work with, but creating a kind of a vibe. Besides, a lot of my art style has a lot of that Chinese, Japanese watercolor techniques in it anyways. So using watercolors a little bit, not a bad idea. I think this one is going to probably need to dry a bit between work sessions so I don't mess up these lines when I do the next section. So after I'm done here, and that one is going to set for a little bit, just like it is for the next step. And then I come over to the regular paper. Regular. Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum, bada, bada, bada. And I just go chick. And this is actually kind of on purpose. I have it look like the plant's just twisting as it grows and getting more crazy. So as I twist and gnarl and twist and gnarl. Thank you. Right now I'm actually using the paint itself. I'm just trying to learn a bunch of things at once because my painting style has always been acrylic. It's always been very strict. It's always been very, well, let's face it, retro. Everything I do has retro fizz. I could do a show called Retro Eagle Arts. And it would fit me. It really would. So, after I get this set, I get some paint on my hands, proving I'm a painter, obviously, because I'm a klutz. Are you tired? Loading above. I don't have my normal really tiny paint brushes I like to use. Thank you, paint. Yeah, I know. I tell people part of why I don't usually have nice clothes as most people would think of them is because there's really not much point to being dressed fancy when you're doing messy art all the time. It just doesn't work, you know? And let's be honest. If I'm going to sit here and paint, I'm going to make a mess. I'm going to make a mess and I'm going to enjoy every bloody moment of it. Are you better? 'Cause we've had enough. We've had enough. La 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 la. La la la. This one's going out to the gatekeeper. Try to hold back all the daydreamers. So I'm an odd duck. Odd duck. That's definitely me. And a little bit of white paint, which may seem weird and counterproductive on white bookmarks to have the white paint, but trust me, in times when you're working on certain parts of the other colors, it's still beneficial to be able to whip that sucker out and do it. And where the fucking fuck did I put that? You're going to realize with me, I am very scatterbrained. I am very ditzy. I am very all over the place. And the bad weather's been here, so I get ya. Snowed a little last night. Looked over and my mom was complaining about it being 13 degrees where she is. And I'm like, you're in the mountains. You don't get to complain. Be lucky it wasn't snowing in 13 2 months ago. Yes, I give my mother a lot of crap. I tease her worse than I tease half of my friends on here. We're always teasing each other, and we always will be. I remember a great conversation. I don't remember what started it. It was on this online forums me and my mom were both working in. So we're both moderators on this site, and I did not have my real name up, nor did my mom, so neither one of us looked necessarily like we were connected to each other, if you know what I mean. And I don't remember what started it. All I know is at some point, it devolved into me and mom insulting each other back and forth for like an hour. And there were some pretty insulting comments in this tirade back and forth. And I'm laughing and I'm enjoying it. I mean, this is me and mom to a T. I'm not upset. She's not upset. We're laughing our asses off. And we're getting comments from people going, do you two even like each other? Now, I could have left that alone. I could have gone, let it go. Or I could have just explained that, yeah, this is my mother. This is just playful, all this stuff. And I could have been really nice about it and explained the situation and made it all go away. But this is me. So when they asked us, do you two even like each other? Before anybody else could respond or say anything, I responded with, well, technically she's my mother, so no. At which point she responded with, you think that's bad? I had to give birth to you and your Indian bowling ball head. Yeah. I swear, I thought people were going to freak. I thought they were going to freak. It was like, oh my gosh, it was so funny. Nothing says love like giving each other crap to the point where strangers are worried you're hurting each other. I've actually gotten messages from people asking if my mother was harassing me or racially harassing me on different websites. And I'm going, well, yeah, but technically she gave birth to me, so she's kind of allowed. So here I thought, well, I'm streaming. I don't want my mom in here. My mom is not as crass as I am. She would not understand half the shit I say. Like, Mom, I know I'm streaming. I know I'm online. And she looks at me and goes, don't worry. I would never watch your streams. I know how you talk when you rant. It's like, oh, thank you. Well, damn. I mean, it's one of those, well, what do you say in that moment, right? So this may look like I'm not doing a lot, but I'm doing multiple layers of colors and details and stuff. And this one's just intentionally being crazy and silly and fun. And today is just me testing techniques on these cards so I can learn new art techniques and have little pieces of paper to give away and sell. And so just this little splash of white right in these joints. And then down the bottom. I actually get along relatively well with my mom. Our version of getting along scares people. I tell people who get all offended at things so often that you'd be surprised when you grow up in a household with mixed cultures and races and stuff like that. One of the most common techniques for people in those situations to learn to embrace each other and deal with each other is to make inappropriate, offensive, and racial jokes at each other. You whistle in the dark. You make fun of that which makes you different from each other in order to make it less important, to cheapen the sting that it carries. And some people don't understand that. Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. And so it is what it is. Yes, the papers at the bottom are me. Okay, that pen is having issues. Well, I use it a lot, so. Well, and that's one of the things also. Never feel guilty for anything because your relative or your ancestor or your blank, blank, blankety, blank, blankers might have done blank, blank, blankety, blank. That ain't your fucking problem. The only person you should ever feel guilty for is you. And anyone who tells you differently is the enemy of liberty, is the enemy of decent human expression, and should fuck off. Oh, CJH, I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could say or do to make you feel better. I mean, I know that feeling. I've been there. I've done that. Hell. Sometimes I still feel it. I mean, it's just what it is, right? I definitely fucking know that feeling. There's so many people I'm there for, and yet half the time I'm streaming alone. Half the time nobody talks to me. Half the time I'm on my own because they're too busy for me. And it's like, what the fuck? I'm there for you. I've been there for you. Why am I doing all this for people who don't seem to appreciate me? Now, look, I can trace myself back to some of the worst victims and aggressors of all time. I can talk about the Wounded Knee Ties. I can talk about what I've been through in IHS. I can talk about both what I've been through and my background, my people have been through. I can talk about what I've seen other people go through. I can talk about the bad guys in my family lineage. I can talk about the fact that I am fucking related to Billy the Kid and Benedict Arnold. Here's something I haven't said before on stream. All right. And thank you so much, sweethearts. I love you, girls. And yeah, I could sit here and I could feel guilt for the things that my ancestors and my relatives have done. I could feel victimized by the things that were done to my ancestors and my people. Or I can accept the lessons of the past, stand against the cruelties that have been perpetrated, and be better than the people that committed them. And not hold others accountable for actions that were not their own. Have I been victimized in my life? Yes. Does that make me automatically a victim? No. You are only a victim if you're unwilling to grow. If you are unwilling to allow yourself to learn from what's happened to you, you can't let yourself feel the guilt of everyone else. CJH, I'm still held accountable for something they mistook me for supposedly saying while I was spasming on a stream 3 years ago. I still have people spreading that around, telling me people that I'm faking my medical issues and that I harassed somebody when I didn't. And I know that I still have people spreading this stuff around because every so often my friends send me stuff where they find people doing this shit. People refuse to be close to me because of my medical issues. Many of them are accusing me of making them up. It is what it is, right? I know. I really wanted that not to be true when I started. I really hoped so. So this is just a really, really weird kind of patriotic plant, I guess you would call it. It's completely, absolutely made up, but I think it's cute. The thing is that I understood at the beginning. CJH has known me a long time. And there was a lot of mistakes where people misunderstood situations with me because they didn't know I have the tics. They didn't know I have the spasms. They didn't know I have the brain issues. And I was trying to hide them. I was trying to pretend that they don't exist. And what it came down to is they had some bad effects on a few streams that made it look like I was lashing out and acting out. I have completely accepted that that was a problem. I have completely accepted that it shouldn't have been, but it was. But those same people can't seem to get over that and quit judging me for it. And while I should have told them up front about the issues that could have an impact on my interactions with other people, judging and hating on somebody for a medical condition, it doesn't make me look bad. It makes them look bad. And I know one of my breakdowns when I was spasming was on backstage on one of the streams where I met you back in the early days, CJH. And that stream, I've had people talk crap to me about, saying I was faking that backstage. Yeah. So this is my little bit of work on the stream so far tonight. Welcome, Manic Mouth. And yeah, they're still claiming that I faked that backstage on your stream. That my panics, that my freakouts, that my shaking was fake. There are certain people who I trusted back then who have done nothing to sabotage me, and there are people that I thought were decent people who have helped them do it and attacked me for defending me. And I guess that is what it is, right? Some people will always want to seek to hurt others. So I have a couple of these blue cards. And I'm going to see how many I can quickly do on them. And I'll just cut them in half on my cutter when I'm off stream. This one's not going to fit there well. So these are just little bookmarks I'm making. My camera's a little wonky. I've never been very good at getting it very straight. Yeah, CJH, I feel like that. And yeah, I had several people message me of people doing these things and posting these attacks on me while I was offline dealing with my... Yes, I do, squirts. If you are actually wanting to buy some, I can send you the link. But if you look for PayPal me Funky Mooch, because that's my husband's. That's what I do it through. Ah, I can't not reach the keyboard right now. Crap. Well, let's go make it interesting. Stay. Amen, Riot. All right, Squirrels, I'll get that to you when I'm off stream. Definitely. That's really sad, CJH. I try to support my followers who talk to me over on Twitter, but I posted that I was heartbroken because Gallagher and Roy passing away kind of like sucker punch to the room, you know? Absolutely like gut punched me. It hit me. And I posted that I was sad about it. And I've got somebody commenting to me going, hey, and bitching about Gallagher and insulting him. It's like, the guy just died. I don't care if you like him. I don't care if you hate him. I don't care if he was a dick to you. Shut the fuck up and let people mourn. The guy just died. Can we be a little graceful? Can we be a little tactful? I know, it's like, just let people mourn. Look, there were 2 very public deaths recently that actually very much affected me. These were public figures that died who had said and done atrocious things, who had publicly attacked and threatened me and people like me. And I mean, really nasty stuff that they said and did to people. I would be every bit in my right to be angry at them, to bitch about them. But you know what? There's a time and a place for it. And whether or not they did something wrong, the people that loved them, that grew up with them, or were in their family, still suffered a loss. Be a time and a place to complain about that. This is not the time, you know? Hey, Rex.
What are we complaining about?
I was just talking about the people that don't have tact. Like, I posted respects and mourning about Gallagher and Conroy passing. I had some bitch like post about.
Oh yeah,
like Gallagher. Yeah. It's like this is.
I knew Gallagher had. Yeah, he was like 75. He had multiple 76. Heart attacks and complete like, organ failure. Not a good way to go. I don't care
if you like or hate somebody. Don't bitch about them while people are mourning them.
Well, I like you, and I appreciate the hand gesture earlier. That's not really what I was asking for, but I'll take what I can get, I guess. Wow. Anyway, it's lovely to see your hands today. Anyway,
marks.
Yeah.
Even with the paint I've gotten on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. Is that acrylic paint?
That one's watercolor.
That one's watercolor. Let me see if I can drop a link in your chat. I don't even know if I have a rent. Say hello.
I don't think I ever got you one because you've only been in my chat a few times here so far.
Oh yeah, and on your panel once maybe. Yeah, okay.
Let me see if I can scroll back to where you're at. I found you. You can get one. While we're at it, so can squirrels. So that's all, anyways.
Yeah, I wanted to say hello to squirrels. Yeah, the bookmarks are looking great.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll be written in one of your books one of these days.
I just thought of an old mug I had for a long time.
I've been writing some poetry. I'll share it with you when I kind of get it refined a little bit.
Okay. Because my husband gave me a mug years ago when I was really getting in my poetry for a while.
Gave you a mug?
Yeah, it said, "Do not piss off the writer. She will write you a book and kill you."
Right.
And I'm like going, word, actually, because that's something a lot of us do is we write people into things that we're pissed at and just have them die. We just come up with a character based on that person and that character gets killed. Oopsie. I mean, and I'm sure it sounds bad, but it's not as bad as it sounds.
Oh, thank you for the wrench. Thank you very much.
It's like,
Yeah, I'll. Hi, right, Kitty. I have seen that meme before. He says, glitter bongs. I don't know.
I think she's saying the meme of the mug I had.
Oh, okay.
It's one thing though. It's just kind of funny to me. CJH is dealing with the time and place for people to say shit, and the things people say that's inappropriate. It got me going a bit on some of the crazy, nasty crap I've dealt with over the years on here.
Yeah. Best forgotten. Go on. Better times.
Oh, I keep them as a reminder to beware of.
Well, certainly. Yeah. You know, I had a stream on that recently about being positive. Had to draw a line with a certain person and just say, you know, I want positivity on this channel. I don't want you coming in the chat and upsetting my panelists to where they're like, well, yeah, I'm not going to be in a good mood yet. And they leave. It's, you know, quit playing the games. You know, life's too short for that crap.
Just be kind to one another. Genuine human kindness.
Exactly. If we ever met, Eagle, I'd be kind to you. And if and if I wasn't, I know you could body slam me.
That's
that might be
golden thing to have to use against some men.
That might be fun too. Just saying.
So I can do the simple sketches on the blue card here and then just cut the card and laminate them.
Yeah. Now, do you hole punch? Because I noticed you had some hole punch ones earlier.
Yeah, those ones came with them pre-done on it. I do hole punch and add tassels and stuff when I'm finishing them.
Yeah, I had the little ribbon. Yep. Very nice. Now, are these for your own personal books or what?
Some are being given away with little kits I'm doing for Christmas and holidays and stuff. Some are being sold.
Oh, that's
some
great.
Are being used for projects.
Yeah.
Now,
do you do it double? Do you do it double-sided? Do you do it on both sides?
Not so far. The bookmarks are kind of a new thing this year. I do different gifts every year.
So it'd be blank on the one side and this on the other.
Yeah, so far. This one I might have to do something on the back side because it blends through.
Yeah, you got bleed through. Yeah.
But that depends on the piece and the type. So that one, that's easy. I'll just do something base painted on the back.
I'm sorry it took me so long to get in here. I was talking to Shadow behind the scenes a little bit.
Yeah, I said something in private, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. I never checked the... Yeah, I don't understand that. No, it wasn't that. Yeah, it was Shadowhawk talking to him. Yep.
No. What I was asking about what you were saying about how to talk to somebody.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Sometimes I'm curious what's going on, just because I want to know who's might be fighting with who when. And if somebody had that conversation with you, then they're probably not getting along with as many people. You know?
I answered you.
Thank you.
Some people you just have to draw a line and let them know where you stand. Boundaries, or they'll run right over you.
Yeah, that'd be one. I have stories about that for later, in fact.
Oh, I do too. You know, if you don't run off after the stream, I'll tell you some very disturbing news. But anyway,
about him and somebody else, in fact, doing the exact same thing.
It could be a him or a her. It could be a him or a her. I'm not saying anything.
Sorry, but I'm just saying because most of the people I stream with are guys. So
yeah. Ooh.
No, it's I've had a few people who literally would intentionally talk over me enough to trip my spasms and my tics just so they could interrupt, so they could try to win an argument.
Right.
And I'm
Now-
talking about they would intentionally cause me medical duress to try to win an argument.
Right. Now that sucks. Now, do you have you been doing like your own show with Pops? I've noticed you've been sharing your art a couple times with Pops on his channel recently, because I've gotten the notifications, but I haven't really taken time to check out the shows that you were on.
Mostly right now I'm doing this every week, which is just varying different types of art streams or comic chats and stuff like that. It's kind of variety show based on art and comics.
Okay. Well, I just had noticed that you were over there on his channel a couple times, and I knew Eric and Boyd, had a regular show over there, and
well,
but
this
just
one
wondering-
actually is aired on both channels. This is actually part of what I do over there. So,
right. Okay.
I need to do more streams again soon, but I've been so super hyper busy because there's also bookmarks like this I make, which aren't painted and drawn, but are beaded and laced and stuff with dragons and stuff.
That
one's one of my favorites. It's a nice dragon.
Oh yeah. And then the red beads would be like the fire coming out of its mouth.
My favorite dragon one I actually called Smog, and it was actually the golden dragon, like that one.
Puff the magic dragon.
No. And I actually did the beads, so it looked like a fading color of a flame.
Mm-hmm.
And then twisted and linked stuff around them. Boom! Boot the bot.
We got a bot? Yeah, well, I've been getting those bots as well. There for the first week, I didn't think anything about it. I thought they might be from you, but not so lucky.
Weirdest.
Hey, a guy can dream, right? I mean,
weirdest DMs that you get as a female streamer. I swear, I've had everything from guys literally sending me a message going, "I masturbated to you. Can I get in contact to talk to your husband to see if we can have a deal going?" It's like, ew.
Yeah, I don't think I could.
I've gotten messages from guys trying to tell me that they'd make me squirt. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, what is wrong with these people? I get it. I was like this like hypersexual girl with this figure.
I think they call it being horny. And just a little bit weird.
And creepy.
A little bit.
And stalkery.
Or kinky. Yeah. But now you were the one that brought up the S&M today. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. That's not where.
I'm a bit of a pervert.
Yeah. Oh.
But,
okay.
but there's a difference between joking around on a stream or being open about what you are sexually versus just harassing a stranger, especially a married stranger.
Right.
You know?
Well, some people like to push the limits, you know.
True, Squirtles, but personality type and linguistic types, women are not as likely to send creepy messages like that as men are. We have different ways that we are perverted and sick, and female pervs and predators do not behave the same way male ones do.
Play Misty for me. How about Misery?
My friend of Misery.
Which is kind of like the same movie in a way, you know.
Mm-hmm. I still have to sand down the sharper end on these and stuff, but I actually did a bunch of little metal hook ones here that I need to finish.
I hate this stream. I hate this stream because I can't get an eyebrow raise. Boy, that was hard to get out. I can't get an eyebrow raise out of you.
No, there's not much that shocks me anymore.
Okay. Well, no. What's that mean? There's not much that shocks you anymore.
Means I've seen a lot of twisted shit.
Right, but I mean, where'd that come from? That was from left field. What the heck?
No.
Oh, painting with squirrels says we are less creepy.
I wouldn't say less creepy. I've seen some really creepy women. It's a different creepy, I would say. I mean, part of the problem is that women are accepted to do it, whereas men are shamed. I'll use an example. A few years ago, there was this woman that decided that she was going to get off whatever the fuck by breaking onto ball fields and running around groping all the players as they're getting ready to play the game. Now, imagine if a guy did this on a female sporting event. What would happen to him? Right? This one, you can actually see the umpires running up to stop her. She gestures to them, one more, and they back up and let her run up and grab another player. Can you imagine if that had happened with a guy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's true.
And it's weird. It's creepy.
Well, it's a double standard. It's a double standard. It's a double standard. I don't know. It's a crapshoot.
But this is one of my favorites here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an actual amethyst arrowhead.
Sweet.
This one, I have no idea what I should charge for it because the arrowhead is actual amethyst inside and it's got several amethyst stones up it.
Now how do you, are you on eBay or where would you sell that?
I mostly sell them locally or through private groups and sales.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at pricing stuff like that. Now, what are these? Are they bookmarks or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bookmark. Am I way off? I'd say $20 for that one at least.
I would say that probably isn't fair to be 20 plus. I mean,
I was thinking more like 25, actually. 25. Yeah. I bet you could find somebody that would give 25 for it.
Probably. Stones are so expensive anymore.
What is?
And then there's like stones, real stones.
Oh, yeah.
Like this one that's real shell and amethyst and agate for it.
Right.
That's a bracelet. Yeah, I make a lot of stuff.
Oh, that's good. Especially come around Christmas time, huh?
Look, a little angel ring. So, yeah. I'm the crazy artist chick. It is, however, 7:20. The stream is between an hour and a half, so I could call it now and have a few minutes to talk to you before I go lay back down, since I've still got a hell of a headache from the changing weather.
Okay. Sounds great.
So let me show the people one last time the products that came from this wonderful stream. Yeah. You go ahead and tell people where they can find you.
Okay. Well, I dropped my link earlier in the chat to my show, to my channel. I'll drop it again.
Ta-da!
Yeah, look at that.
And thank you, everybody. And I'm Pedro Caicedo, Wankin Punkin Kichi-un. Have a great, great night.
You know, I like it when you talk dirty to me.
If you can't be good at it.
Oh, is that what you said? Is that a direct translation?
No, that's not what I said. What I actually said was a lot more deep and spiritual. That's just me screwing around.
Oh, yeah. I knew that. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Enjoyed it.
Bye-bye.
America's southern border has become a war zone. Human traffickers, drug smugglers, and terrorists flow across the Rio Grande with impunity, secure in the knowledge that no one will stop them. A distant federal government lectures Americans on their privilege while punishing overworked Border Patrol agents who were helpless to stem the tidal wave of invaders and determined migrants. Second-generation Cuban-American Marcos Zamora is a military vet, more patriotic than most Americans. No longer able to ignore the chaos at his doorstep, he acts. Joined by his best friend Gus, they hit the border every night, saving lives while stopping violent drug cartels and other opportunists. The government reacts with fury at Marco's attempts to preserve American sovereignty, deploying the full might of their enforcement agencies. But Marcos understands that the only thing the rich and powerful fear is bad publicity, and he records every encounter. Whoever he is, this private American must be stopped. Illustrated by Richard Bonk and written by Eisner winner Mike Barron, Private American is his version of Captain America, and maybe a little Punisher, taking part in this ongoing, violent, and very real battle of good versus evil in the war for American sovereignty. Grab your copy at theprivateamerican.com.
We have a secure border, and that is a priority for our administration.
The Madness Entertainment Group presents the Madness Comic Network with original programming and additional comic-related content. Tune in and subscribe to Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube.